let's talk about a hot topic here. So when you get these ecchymosis, hematomas, contusion, bruises, hickeys, chupetones, moretones, whatever you like to call this affliction to the skin. So basically, you don't want to be walking around with anything like that in your face because it looks kind of embarrassing. In my case, I did a very, very beautiful treatment that I absolutely love, and that is PDO threads, and I corrected my marionette lines and some of things around my lips. And obviously, you're talking about a very sensitive area, very vascular, and there's always chances of bruising when you do fillers, threads, any beauty treatment. There's always chances of bruising, although I take the necessary precautions to avoid major bruising. I just don't like bruising. So I was wearing makeup for the last 2 days, and I was just very uncomfortable because it seeped through and it looked really bad because it was real dark. It was a dark purple accumulation of blood in here that was not moving. And I remember that I use high frequency machine for pretty much everything, and which is a universal currency for energy in all cells of the human body. It heals immediately, almost like a miracle tool. And I did it yesterday, and today it's turning a real light color. I like to show you guys with the lights in real time, reality, no makeup. My skin is cleansed, and I just want to show you guys how amazing. I wish I thought about doing this video yesterday before I did the treatment, because all this was really dark, very, very dark. So I'm just going to share with you a quick and effective method in how to get rid of bruises, chupetones, hickeys, moretones, hematosis, hematoma, contusions, however you like to call it. Doesn't matter what you like to call it, and doesn't matter where it is in your body. You will get rid of it in no time. So hold on tight, because I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. But before that, I like to show you the date. So let's just get to technicality here. I just want to show. Today is Friday, July the 30th. I use an old phone just to show the date. So just to see, we are going to take this journey together. I do not know how quick I'm going to get rid of this. Everybody's different, and we are going to do it together. So today is Friday. We're going to do a second treatment. I did a 5-minute treatment last night, and it's now about midday, and I'm going to start showing what I'm going to use. So this is the masterpiece of today's treatment, and I'm going to interchange few tools. I've already have my serum mix in here, and that is a mixture of castor oil, CBD, pure CBD oil, and HA, which is the most in any of your beauty treatments. And this is with 1% vitamin C serum. And I'm going to actually go ahead and cleanse my skin once again with colloidal silver. That is, to me, a must. Once I cleanse my skin with colloidal silver, I'm going to use my favorite milk cleansing of every day, which is a Chanel product. Not that I'm advertising or getting paid by anyone here, but it's something that it worked for me for years, as I had an acne breakout and my skin became acne prone. And I need to be careful what I use and the things that I put in my face, because anything will make me break out. This is your nano colloidal silver. It's refreshing, and I actually use this in many, many, many things, including around my eyes, inside my ears. Colloidal silver is really good. You can drink it, you can put it in the dog's water. Anyways, you name a numerous amount of uses for this product. And it's soft, and you don't need to use alcohol if your skin is cleansed for every treatment you're going to do, as alcohol is very drying. In reality, my skin, other than makeup, wasn't really dirty. I usually keep my skin very still. My hands, my face, everything. I'm not using gloves today, guys, because there's no need. I don't have any open wounds, and I'm not gonna be injecting anything. And basically we're just going to use the high frequency to heal from outside to the inside. Sometimes we don't see how much damage we have in the inside and we just kind of let it go, but in reality we can use the extra help. Let's just jump to my next product, and this is the most soft cleanser that I've ever used. It's got the most amazing properties to it, and the smell. I'm not advertising for Chanel, guys. Like I say, I'm not advertising for anyone. In reality, I don't have any affiliations with any companies for any products, which maybe in the future it's something that I may look into. But for now, I'm just sharing with you something that works quickly for something that most of us get at any given time. So once I do that, I'm going to use the cocktail that I've already told you guys that I mixed. And that cocktail was a very rich mixture of your HA, vitamin C, castor oil, which is extremely necessary because of the thickness to this oil. It lasts longer when you're using high frequency, as the HA is runny, and your hyaluronic acid is very, very light and runny. The CBD oil is also something that is very runny, and it does wear out quickly, and you want to have this lubrication in between when you're doing your high frequency. I usually put my high frequency to a 3 level. You can see it here, and that is just to begin. And I ground it. This is electricity, gases, and I'm not gonna get into what's inside here. I'm going to do another video in detail of this particular machine, but I just want to just jump to the treatment. I ground it so I avoid the uncomfortable touches to the skin. I mean, nothing is gonna happen in reality. When you have a little pimple like I have here, you do it. You need a electricity touch to kill the bacteria. This is not necessarily your bacteria wound, but in my opinion, all the wounds in this machine gives you a benefit in its own way. I'm not treating acne at this moment. I'm just trying to get rid of a bruise that has been bothering me for the last 3 days. It was real dark. And you see how it was darker just now in the beginning of the video. And by rubbing it, it's like a soft massage that I'm doing. It's stimulating that blood to spread out from that one particular spot that's been sitting ever since the initial treatment day. The actual trauma, because you inflicting yourself a trauma when you introduce the needles to put your threads in. I also had little tiny bumps from moving the needles off the threads, and this is going to help. I'm going to increase a little bit now that my skin is used to the strength of this. I started with 3, now I'm on number 4. Slightly bump up your volume if you may. And I recommend you do this for 5 minutes in each area. I am not going to do the actual time at this moment for the treatment, as I just wanted to quickly show you how I'm doing it. I actually will move to the back side, really, really back side. This is the back side. Actually, this was pretty bad here too. It all depends how superficial or not the bruises are. I actually have a friend that's got a hickey now. I'm going to try this with him and see how that works. I'm going to invite him to see how quickly I can get rid of that hickey for him from the wild night. It's summertime. Nobody can be wearing scarves to hide those hickeys, huh? In my case, it does not even look like a treatment, a beauty treatment bruise, because as you can see, the blood rushes. I introduced the needle from here to here, and here to here, and here to here. So the blood actually rushes all over the area, causing that hematoma to stay locally put real dark and ugly in this particular area. I touch the wound with my finger to grind it, to give it ground, and so I can pull it off my skin. So I can pull more of the serum. And once again, touch it with my finger to minimize the sparkling sensation that you get once the wound touches the skin. And I'm going to just cut the video. I'm going to continue doing this for at least 5 minutes in each section of where I have the hematomas. And I'm just going to show you guys tomorrow the progress of this. We are going to walk together in this journey, because it's something that I actually never did before. I tried it last night. I really was thinking, I need to get rid of this. I have all the machines that I could have used, but I have to be careful because I have the threads inside. I do not want to dissolve my threads. And so far, this is actually pretty safe to be used with thread treatments. So even with fillers. I don't have any more fillers in my face. May have tiny drops of filling, like you can see the little dot here. I would not use a dissolver for such a small amount. I'm just letting time to go by. I used fillers in my lips about 5 years ago, and apparently I don't get rid of it too quick. It didn't work for me because I actually didn't need it. My lips are the way they are, and all I got with the filler is to deform my top, the muscles of my top lip. So just sharing with you some things while I do the treatment, and the reason why I'm using the threads in these areas. One thing, guys, that you don't want to use with this is alcohol. Flames, electricity, alcohol. Do not clean the tools or your skin, your face, with alcohol prior to the treatments with this tool. I do believe that the manufacturer actually recommends not use of alcohol at all with this tool. Not at all. Not even to clean. Well, you can clean the handheld, you can clean the tools once you finish, and you're gonna put it away, and it's gonna be a time in between treatments to give it time to dry. But you do not want to use it at the moment you're doing the treatment. So avoid any negative consequences. Remember, this is electricity. They call it beautiful names, ions, gas, you name it, argon, you know, all these things, beautiful. But let's not forget that this is electricity, and it could cause damages to your skin inside that you may not even be aware of if it's not used proper. All right, so that being said, I would like to also say I'm not a doctor, I'm not a nurse. I am not recommending anybody to follow my DIYs. I do this as entertainment purposes only, and I like to share with you my journey and how I do this, how I do that. So that being said, this is it for today's video, guys. Thank you for coming along with me, riding along with me, and I will keep you posted tomorrow, July 31st, to see how this is going to progress. I actually will show, since I'm talking anyways, I just wanted to show, I concentrated right on top, and you can see it dispersing as we speak. Right in the center.